No, the coach told me, he was like, you come here and you show me you want to play. You put in the work to play, you're going to play. Lord. And with my mindset, that was nothing.
That was it.
That was it.
That's
all I needed. Because I'm going to outwork anybody next to me. Anybody in front of me, I'm going to walk them down. And and man, I'm just going to keep coming.
Because everybody don't got that mentality, Doc. And that's what I'm preaching. Walk them down. Walk the devil down.
Right.
Soon as you get your opportunity, be blessed. And man, even with it's crazy because bro, you'll sit there and you won't even know you preaching. Yeah. And I'll sit there and I won't even know man, we talking the same language. But Doc, through the fellowship and even through your time at Texas State, we got closer.
Right.
So talk about how Texas State grew you up as a man, and when you got to college, how it was handling that.
Man, going to Texas State and during the COVID year.
So that added another layer to
it. Man, being away from my parents the first time, you really realize how much you depended on your parents.
I ain't gonna go too deep into that because we got other stuff to talk about. But Z, tell them young brothers out there, it's real.
Yeah, once you're away from your family and you can't walk to the next room and knock on the door and say, "Mom, I need your help." Man, it's a different.
And we think it's just for money.
Right.
We think it's just for money, but it's really just like, Mama, I need you to love me right now.
Yeah.
Man, okay. So Z, you get to Texas State, you go down there, and man, you begin to kill. Young. Right. It took you really how many games to get started?
To get started, I'd say half the season my freshman year. That kind of got me adjusted to the speed of the college game, and then also playing defense. And then after that, I kind of just got in the groove. Then going into spring ball in the spring of 2021, man, you could just tell my confidence was through the roof. Playing on the defensive side of the ball, I was comfortable. And then roll around to the 2021 season, I really had what I feel like. I don't want to say my best year so far because I played some really good ball since I've been in college.
Yeah, for sure, man. You keep getting better.
Really from front to end, really I feel like my most consistent year.
And so I want to talk about just the year-long span from going from quarterback to you hitting your groove on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah. You started 6, 7. You started half the season your freshman year,
right? And
you said something, confidence,
through
the roof.
Through the roof.
So even then, being able to see what God could do with you in just that amount of time,
right?
What did that make you feel like, man?
Man, once you have that confidence, like you said, it comes first through God because He's giving you the ability to do everything in the field, but it also comes from those guys around you.
For sure.
The belief once you have guys around you, even now I play in Kentucky, while playing at Kentucky, my teammates expect me to do my job. Nothing less. If I'm not doing my job, they bro, what you got going on?
And man, I think that's where we kind of get intimidated with the Lord because there is expectations.
Right.
But there's expectations everywhere in life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has expectations for us. So why shouldn't the Lord have great ones for us? Yeah. But keep going, man. Keep going.
So once your teammates, it's my teammates have expectations for me. Not only my coaches, but my teammates on the field, the guy I'm lining up next to every snap.
Yeah.
They expect me to perform at this level. Every play, every practice, every game. And so
and let's talk about that level right quick, Doc. What's that level? What do you mean by that?
Just really the best of your ability. You have no room to take steps back.
You preaching to me, man.
Every day you might not. It might be, and it's really the little things, the details really that you have to perfect because that's what shows up in the big moments. In the bigger moments, you conform to your training. Like I said, the discipline that you have. And so
you revert back to your habits.
Right.
And so that's why it's so important that we establish good habits, not even just on the field, but in life.
Yes.
And man, you said something, the expectation of excellence. You're expected to be excellent by people. You're expected to hold yourself and play to the best of your ability. So even with a lot of us, I think we don't expect ourselves to do that. And until we get to that level,
it's not even that we don't expect ourselves to. A lot of people don't want to be in that position. A lot of people don't want to be in a position where they're dependent on by other people.
Zion, you on fire, Doc? Come on now, man.
A lot of people
Amen. Amen, man. Like they say in the old church house. Like, a lot of people don't want to be dependent on.
Right.
A lot of people don't want to be in that position.
Right.
Ooh.
I feel like, me personally, I thrive in those moments where people look to me, in the moments where it's like kind of distraught and people look to me and they like trying to see how I'm gonna react, but.
And I raise my hands, Zion, because I'm believing that's true about me, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's real. And let's just talk about your position as a leader.
Right.
Your position as a brother, your position as a son, and how all of that ties into excellence.
Yeah.
The standard.
Right.
The level.
Literally the standard.
And talk a little bit about that, man.
When I talk about being a leader, I really hold myself to a standard of being a leader. Like, I really expect people to follow me, and it's a natural leadership thing. It's not even a forcibly leadership thing.
Wow.
My parents, like I said, it starts with them. They've always taught me to be a leader. You never follow anybody. And, the best leader I've ever been around, and it kind of could be cliche, really my father. I watched him, if you don't know,
Let's give DC some time right here, bro, because I don't care if it's cliche.
Yeah.
But that's a testament to an awesome dad, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's the first voice.
He was, and so like I watched people like, in situations where, they need help or something, they look at him like what I need to do. And so, just watching him like be that person for people, I've always really molded myself into being that person. And then when it comes to my family, being a brother, being a son, I like seeing a smile on my people's face.
And so, man, even just let's talk about the weight. Let's get real right quick, Zion.
Yeah.
It's a weight.
Yeah.
It's a heavy weight. It's a burden.
Right.
But like, what's the alternative? Like, we just talking now. Like, for me, because I feel the same exact way, but I don't know any other way to live.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's not saying that I'm living every day to please my people, but I just want them to be proud of me.
Yeah.
And I know that they are, but I know there's still things in life that they expect me to do. And I know that graduating from college, they'll be proud of me than anything that I've ever accomplished in my life.
Let's go ahead and give Z a hand clap of praise, because my boy getting ready to graduate this coming May 2024. Graduate, man, I'm coming right behind you. Man, Zion, what advice can you give to the next generation going into their career? Just getting started with them.
Situations that they've been through, just experiences, and they was like, you get in this situation, you got to make a better decision than I was able to, stuff like that. And so, when those things get in your mind, and it always resonates in your mind. And,
it always do.
And it's so like, you get in those situations and you remember, you like, okay, I got to do what's right, because this decision won't impact me today, but it will impact me down the road.
And man, like, even now that you're playing SEC football,
yeah.
How many times do you still go back and remember those words that
I do?
God spoke through this man or through this coach to give you?
The character talks. My high school coach did character talks every Wednesday.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's Bible study pretty much.
Pretty much Bible study.
You know what I'm saying?
And, man, the stuff he spoke about. And I might not have seen it from his perspective then in high school, but now, man, it's full circle.
That light bulb that went off in your head.
Full circle. Just being the best teammate you can be, servant leadership, doing for others, so they can, expect this of you, and so that they can respect you when it's time for you to expect a certain level from them. Encouraging your teammates, not tearing them down, forgetting like the play before, just being able to, be mentally tough, stuff like that. Man, my man Coach P,
hey, shout out Coach P.
Coach P, man.
Cause Coach P probably he was in there being Pastor P and didn't even know it. You feel me?
We called him Pastor P for sure.
Because like that, and I'm a teacher on the side, y'all, on the side, But Man, just doing it one time
Right.
changes a kid's life.
Yeah.
Helps them in one situation. If you could help a kid with a 30-second situation, you could change their life.
Most definitely.
And even with this interview, I'm declaring and decreeing that some young brother gonna be blessed by watching you and me sit up here in fellowship, man.
I pray they watch.
Oh man, they go watch. They got to. It's both of us. Hey man, so let's go into, since you've been in college, man.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about your journey in college from playing quarterback at New Caney. I want you to start there,
Right.
and now being an SEC DB.
So I played quarterback in high school, but I've always told everybody I'm a football player. Like
Anyway,
anybody, they ask me what position you play. You know, I play football. I'm an athlete.
that's Kingdom Zion, because in the kingdom of God,